Good Thursday morning, everybody. I think it's Thursday. All right, I just wanted to check in with the January 6th commission. I just want to see, are they playing election politics? And thank you all for the comments last time. Well, thank you all for watching, number one. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm trying to get to 10, and I want to stop focusing on it. So if you haven't, just get me over the hump. All right. Chuck Todd. I'm like, ugh. So I started looking into that because of your comments more and more, and because of my reading, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I started looking at my news feed a little clearer, and I'm like, this is slanted so much. I thought it was fair and balanced, but no, it was really slanted. So now I have no go-to news source. I have to do it all myself. Look on the internet. And it's funny because I've been getting this discernment card, hearing that word a lot. And it's so true. You've got to be really careful what you listen to, who you listen to. Yeah. So, anyway, let's look into January 6th. January 6th. So, one of the things that I read was that since the Supreme Court said you didn't give us any reason to make a ruling, I think that was what it said basically, that the January 6th can get these documents. So there is no executive privilege because you didn't even put up a case to Mr. Pumpkinhead lawyers, that's what they've been doing all along. They throw up these lawsuits with no cases. Didn't he run against frivolous lawsuits trying to stop that? I thought he did, but then I go, why would he? Because that's what he does. Anyway, so January 6th gets some documents. At first I thought it was like or, and then I hear it's maybe more. So let's just look into that, see where he's going, see where that is going. I'm going to do a little bit of a deep dive on January 6th, just because I want to see if it is political, like they're holding off for a time that will be better for the midterms. I don't feel that, but I don't think that's what's going on, but I don't know. Let's ask the cards, because I am a little bit invested in this. Craziness. All right, January 6th. Just a 6-card 411. Whoa. Oh, somebody's looking into something. This is my fountain deck. This is the Page of Cups. Looking into that cup. And it's, if you look at this card, there's no fish sticking its head out. It's almost like, what do you see in the water? How deep is that cup? Interesting. Interesting. So, they're not getting, whoa, ears. I was just going to say, they're not getting news from unexpected sources, but the ringing in that ear says, wrong. All right. Yikes. Man, that was like C sharp. Okay. Let's look at that. What is my C sharp ringing in my ears regards to January 6th, unexpected news coming from unexpected places. What is January 6th bringing as far as unexpected information in the coming weeks? Coming weeks. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Let's just keep going with this. There's a lot of emotion going on. All right, I'm going to pull this down so y'all can see what I'm seeing. I think I just smacked my microphone. Sorry if it made a big noise. All right. And of course, as always, entertainment purposes only. All right. So we have the Knight of Cups at the center. There is some emotional path that they are going on. And it feels like it's kind of a sad path I'm getting with this. They're like, really? This is what's going on? And I don't think anybody's taken real pleasure in finding out all this news. It's really, really sad. And so they're in this quiet place, listening to the information, but they know that they have to do their job and find the truth and make sure this doesn't happen again. It's being crossed by or challenged by the Three of Cups. And this in the Rider-Waite would be three women. This is just three toastings, three people, three sides coming together in celebration. And the celebration for January 6th is to get to the truth and to find out what happened so that the Emperor, that's at the base of the reading. January 6th, who is this all about? Well, the former emperor. In the past, Seven of Swords. Sneaking into camp, taking something that's not yours, leaving somebody defenseless. Yikes. At the top of the reading, oh, can we get some good news? The Nine of Cups. Yay, wish card. But you can wish all you want. And you got to take some kind of action. Okay, Queen of Swords. That's the action. So it feels like with this January 6th commission, with what they're looking at with that card that popped out, with what information they're getting from unexpected sources, it's a little bit of a shock, it feels like. They're like, oh my gosh. But it's good for the commission, it's good for the country. It involves these two cards, the Emperor and the Seven of Swords, sneaking into camp, taking something for the Emperor, but the overall energy, you have the Nine of Cups and you have the Queen of Swords. So swords and cups, emotion and truth. So they're getting some information that was a little unexpected, and it's a little bit of a harsh truth coming at them. Now that wasn't the card I pulled, but so, and that's in the next 4 weeks. So let's look at the question: is the January 6th final report, is that being held up for any reason? A political reason? Or are they just moving as fast as they can? Now, legally, it's just slow. Legal stuff is slow, forever slow. So, it's like, we could be dead before this gets done, before any legal stuff gets done. And the attorneys are going, let's drag it on. More money, more money, more money. Is the January 6th commission being held up for political or any other reasons? January 6th commission. Is the final being held up? The final report. January 6th, final commission. Is it being held up? I don't know what that is yet. Besides, it's the tower. It's things collapsing. Is that the report, or is that Trump land? Temperance. Bringing balance. At the base of it is the Ten of Swords being stabbed in the back. Certainly Congress was stabbed in the back. Mike Pence could have been stabbed in the back, right? He probably was. Everybody that disagrees with Mr. Pumpkinhead gets stabbed in the back. This tower moment is country. January 6th is trying to bring some kind of balance and temperance to this. In the past is the party on the beach. Four of Wands. And in this deck, you got to watch out for the tsunami. You got to watch the ocean. These guys aren't paying attention to the ocean. So the Four of Wands is a celebration, but it can also be a false celebration. And certainly I think that plays in with this January 6th. Everybody was partying thinking, yeah, we got this, we got this. But they're trying to tear down our country. We got this, but something happened that it's now turning against them. At the top of the reading, the Empress. I think, is that a Russian influence to this? January 6th, are you holding off? Okay, so if I go back to that original question, are you holding off for some political or something gain? I hear no, that this is all about bringing forth a new idea. And new ideas should not be rushed. They should be thought of. They should be, you should, like, it takes time, gestation time, to come up with something new. which that is, the tower moment is certainly something new. In the potential near future, we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, look at that, January 6th. This Wands energy is inspiration. It's new, and this whole investigation is kind of like, why did they even have to do this? This is, I mean, they had to do it, right? But whoever would have thought that it would have come to new information coming out, new passions coming out, a new direction, and it's a young energy with this. Is something new going to come out of this January 6th that is going to be kind of game-changing for our country? It certainly feels that way with these cards. You have the Tower moment where things come crashing down on itself only to rise up and to have a new day with balance. These two cards, being stabbed in the back in the false celebration, with the Empress maybe giving birth to something, and then this new lighter energy that's moving forward. Let's keep going with this. At the internally, January 6th, they are moving on to calmer waters. I don't know how they're going to be moving on to calmer waters when they're subpoenaing. Okay, I'm not going to try to say that again. When they have all these knuckleheads that they're trying to get to talk to them, and they keep saying, well, it may incriminate me. And I hear Donald Trump in the back of my head going, well, if you claim the fifth, then you're guilty. He didn't say it like that. That sounded like a Texan. Anyway, external influences. The government, higher sources, looking into that box. The first card that popped out that was the young girl looking into the water, a cup of water. This is the government looking into a box of whoop ass, light whoop ass. It's like, I got you. I see everything that's going on. Sorry. Now you can see. I see everything that's going on. Hopes and fears. Oof, yeah, right. Hopes and fears. Three of hearts. Three of swords, I mean. Swords pierced through a glass heart. And this isn't going to be easy on any side. It's like, geez, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're tearing this down. We got the Tower moment. Final outcome, potential. Boom, King of Wands. When you look at this King of Wands energy, it's earth-shattering. It is the hammer of Thor coming down. Boom, earth-shattering. Which is why it's so heartbreaking. One more clarification. High Priestess. Yet there's still going to be some kind of hidden stuff, and people aren't going to believe what the King of Wands is laying out. There's still going to be that faction. There always will be. But it really feels like we are moving into a bigger, better government type thing. More balanced. This Tower moment being stabbed in the back in the playing on the beach type thing is being covered with balance, new ideas, moving on to calmer waters. Yeah, we're going to have to face that heartbreak. We got big news, and we got some secretive stuff that is still going to be there. It's just, it is. But I think there's going to be a temperance. Let's just look. I'm going to do a side thing. This, let me do this. This High Priestess energy. The shadow people that are hiding wherever they're hiding. Wow, my cards do not like this. Let's see if they're even going to want to shuffle for me. So the fringe element of the High Priestess energy that I was picking up. What is that about? Is that something that needs to be, what is that about? I'm just going to leave it like that. Because should we be concerned? Well, if you're around that energy, yeah, you should be. So let's just ask, is this something that we should be concerned with? Is this something that we should be concerned with now? The energy will change. And what I'm feeling when I'm shuffling the cards is, yes, be aware now. And yes, it's going to go away 6 months, year. It's going to go back into its shadows, but it's still there. All right, here we go. Seven of Coins. Review. Spinning things over. Going, yeah, I got this in. Let's just flip it over. Let's just keep manipulating it a little bit. We're going to make it grow. We're going to do something with it. But they have the Ace of Swords. They have legal issues, truth coming at them. Oh, I'm sorry, Ace of Wands. This looks so much like a sword. When I looked at it again, Ace of Wands. This is new information, new kind of a passion. And the Emperor. Okay, so this High Priestess energy that I'm reading on, you know, that may be in the shadows or something, and the High Priestess is spelled with a capital Q, in case anybody is interested. You all are all interesting. It feels like they're still going to be around. They're still getting ideas from the former guy. From somebody. So let's look into, if that's the case, let's look into that. What is that Emperor card who is leading the High Priestess with a capital Q? What is, talk to me about that Emperor and potential near future for him. Talk to me about that. Emperor. The Emperor is also spelled with a capital Q. Or maybe it's a small q. Cube, I said. Cube. Entertainment only. Okay. Oh. Joe Biden flopped out. Oh, and I got to read on him. And that's what I want to read on. Okay. I'm going to shift gears after this. This Emperor spelt with a Q. 3 cards. What's going on in the near future for you? 2 of Wands. 6 of Coins. Knight of Swords. He's got some legal issues coming up. He's going to have to make a decision on this is and he's got the world in his hands. So he's thinking a little globally. There is a little global thing to this. He's got the 6 of coins, giving and receiving, but in this deck, that 6 of coins is really wrapped up tight. So I think they're coming into some money issues. And they are definitely coming into some legal issues. Okay. Let's look at, before I get into Biden, no, I'm just going to do Biden with gloves off. And then I'm going to go into Texas energy. Okay, Biden. I'm going to switch decks. Biden, you took your gloves off. And he goes, my pals aren't helping me in the Senate. Really? And he goes, I thought they would, or whatever. I don't know. He was vice president with Obama, and they said the same thing. We are not going to do anything to help. Kick this up, sorry. We're not going to do anything to help you and your administration succeed. I remember that so clearly. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is our country. We can have disagreements, but we have to succeed. My brother, yep, that one, a redneck hillbilly missing teeth brother of mine, did I say Republican? He said, you have to support our president. That was a hard one for the last, But even when Obama was there, he would go, I support him. I support him. He actually voted for him. He is not a really good Republican. He'd be kicked out. Anyway, but yeah, we got to support our country. Not just, I'm going to do everything I can to make this fail. No, do everything you can to fix it. If you don't like something, fix it. Filibuster. All right. Joe Biden. What is your administration track? Is that really, are you taking the gloves off? Are you really, is it going to matter? Is it going to matter? I just heard, yes it is. Joe Biden. The administration. Joe Biden, administration. Look at that. He's got a vision. Knight of Wands, the administration, Joe Biden's administration, not Joe Biden so much, but the way he's leading this, he's got some new ideas coming. It's passionate. He's riding on strength. So his administration is. Does he ride horses anymore? Did he ever? Anyway. Ooh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's being challenged by the tower. Why do I think of January 6th Commission when I pulled that? At the base. Man. Oh, man. I'm going to pull these down because I don't want you to see my face grimacing anymore. And at the top. Oh, thank you. Potential near future. Thank you. Jeez. I'm like, what? Okay, I don't know if y'all can see these, but so we talked enough about that, right? He's riding in on strength with new ideas. He's going, come on, you guys. Let's get this administration rolling. Let's keep going with it. There is a tower moment that crosses this, that challenges this. So have we hit it yet with the virus, or has that happened yet? Could be, because here's the winning at any cost card. Nobody's listening. Everybody's got their back turned towards what is right, what we should do for our country, not what we should do for our individuals. These 5 individuals are not working together. In the past, we have, guess who? I know, this is a trickster because it doesn't look like Mr. Pumpkinhead, but it is. So we're being chained to something, some addiction. I wonder what. You look at the news feeds, that's all you see. It's just like, let that guy go. At the top of the reading, thank you. That's what I was saying. Thank you about balance, temperance. And we have giving and receiving in the potential near future. So yeah, things are going to be getting better. Things are going to be more balanced. We're giving and receiving to people who need it. We're giving, maybe that is the change to the filibuster. Let's just keep going with this. Internal influences, the fives again. And this is not winning at any cost. This is just name calling, right? That's what's going on right now. You stupid Republicans, you stupid Democrats. When are we going to get over that? External, and that's going on internally, right? Externally, you have, what do we do? What do we do? Wah, they're crying, our poll numbers are going down. This isn't good, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that milk has spilled. You're not looking at the offer that's being presented. And you're not looking behind you. You've got 4 overflowing cups behind you. This is the 4 of cups and you got 8 cups. We've got so much going on. So many full cups. But yet we're crying over spilled milk. Wah, 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 wah. Hopes and fears. Oh. 7 of Wands. This is fighting windmills to me. What are we doing? Fighting these wands. What? So, kind of defending each other, but it's stupid. It's this 5 of wands energy. It's just silly. Just silly. And the final outcome, 4 of Pentacles. Gosh dang it. It just feels like he's just holding on too tight to things. But there is something new that's going to be coming from this. He feels like he's in this little castle, but something new's going to come out of this. And it's got a balance to it. It's got yin and yang on it. It's got balance. And the underlying energy is planning, sitting around. Let's look at things. Okay, we've done that enough. 4 of Swords. This is a meditation. This is a little retreat. This is, let's take some time out and think about it. This is moving on to calmer waters. And the final card, underlying forces, the Star of Hope. Balance. Things are gonna get moving. It's not gonna be super fast. It's gonna feel a little restrictive. The far left, the middle left, the right left, and then the far right, the middle right, the left right, they're not going to get what you want. They're going to feel like, oh my gosh, we need to hold on to things really tight. They're going to be locked in their little castle. But this big moment is going to bring us balance. Some kind of balance, because right now all we have is the 5 of Swords energy, just fighting and bickering back and forth. All right, real quick, I know, oh my god, 34 minutes, and I haven't said one stupid thing yet. Well, except for that was stupid. I don't even know why I said it. Texas energy. there's two companies, one that runs the power plants and one company that supplies the natural gas to the power companies. Are we still good? Okay, good. The power plant companies spent twice as much money as they had planned on last winter when things got all yucky. People were dying, freezing. And so the gas company that sent them the gas, they made $2.4 billion last year. They're squabbling over an unpaid bill of, I think, 6%. So the power plant said, you know, we had to pay twice as much as was allocated. And now this one company is saying, we're going to shut off the natural gas come Monday unless you give us some more money. The guy who owns the natural gas company that's sending gas to him, I think I read, I went back, I couldn't find it, but he's like, he is worth $24 billion and he's squabbling over 21 million. I know, 21, I'd squabble over 21 million too. Would I? No, I don't think I would. I'd squabble over $21 though. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, Texas. Sorry for all y'all that are living in Texas. I said y'all. Okay. Texas Energy. Is the gas going to start flowing? Is it going to be shut off? I'm hearing a huge no, but it's Texas. Texas. Oh, no. There's going to be something new. Ace of Coins. A new something that comes out. New beginning. End of one way. Something new is going to happen with that. Yeah, and you got the Queen of Cups. She's got something in her cup which she may pull out. It's kind of like what I'm hearing with these cards is, hey, let's keep the gas flowing. We're going to give you a little bit of money. We can't have this death going on anymore. Let's rearrange some things so that we can keep the gas flowing and, you know, make everybody comfortable and stuff like that. And if you don't, then I'm going to open up this cup, and you don't want me to open up this cup, Mr. $24 billion guy, because that will cost you a lot of money. That's what I'm hearing. Don't make me open up this cup and show you what I got in here. Okay. All right. Thank you all for watching on this Thursday. Take care of yourself. Peace and love.